Hello gang, welcome back to Breaking Point 2, pretty much episode 2. Just to bring you up to speed, we did episode 1 live stream the other day. I'm running this on hard mode. I'm not running traction control, but because of my Logitech setup, it's not the greatest pedals, and I mentioned this in the live stream. I don't have pretty much what we call, loaded pedals, basically, where I can't apply gradual pressure on brakes and accelerator, so I can manage to just get away with the accelerator, modulate the acceleration without too much. But the brakes, it's either lock up or no braking if I have no braking assist on. So I should rephrase that. I'm not running braking assist, but I am running anti-lock brakes, okay, just to avoid locking up at every turn and just skidding on. Otherwise it just wouldn't be enjoyable for anyone to watch or for me to drive. So that's the only assist I've got on with the corner 3D corners, okay, which I need because once again I don't have that loaded braking ability, so I can't actually feel and judge my braking with the Logitech stuff. So that aside, we're going to crack on today. I want to try and get 3 races out today. We finished at the Hungary Grand Prix at the Hungaroring last time out, and we achieved our goals. I think we squeezed there on the last corner there. We got our objective done, and then we've got the socials here. Did Jackson just blame the press? So we had the press interview and stuff like that. If you haven't, you can go check out with the live stream and again get up to date with that. I'll put it in the top right hand corner of the screen right now, and you can go and check that out before you dive into this episode. So with today, I'm going to pretty much not talk through the cutscenes, and then we'll get into the race, and I'll do a little bit of talking while I can, but I struggle to do 2 things at once, so concentration will be through the roof. Let's go to the next chapter now and see where we're at. We've also got performance level 3 up the top there and reputation level 3. Those gain a reputation and performance levels every time that you can tick off those achievements and so on. Right, so let's go to the next chapter. What do we got here?
We need your input on this one.
Being the new team on the grid has its advantages. Our merchandise has proved really popular, much more than we ever expecting. With some lines either sold out or stock running low. We've had to work with the sportswear division and they can't increase production without affecting their Connor Sports lines. This issue is a bit bigger than just your F1 interest. How should we handle this? Okay, so we're looking like we have to work on all areas of the sport here. Just remember, the guy you're looking at now, Andreo, he's the team owner, and he's filling in as the team principal as well at the moment. So he's running pretty much every aspect of the company. And obviously, Butler's dad, he is actually financing. He's like the big sponsor to the team. So that's how it's working. All right, so let's increase production on the F1 merchandise, increasing this team. Hell, every part of the business, okay, or make do. I think we're just gonna make do. Okay, easy gain. Okay, the R&D department have been in touch. They need to finalize their schedule for the upcoming months in order to cement their plans for next season. They're keen to shift focus solely towards the 23 car, but there are some conflict opinions in the engineering, as they believe there are some easy gains to be made this season. Where should they focus their efforts? Easy gains may well help us grab a higher position in the constructor standings this year. 23. I think we're going to have to make do with what we have this year. More development time as we go on next year's car. Or both. Let's go both this one, because I didn't go the level 3 option in the last one, so I'm going to go level 3 option in this one. Let's strive for both. I'm willing to pay overtime for the relevant teams to make this possible. We have got the talent to reach for a better position this year without sacrificing your performance. I like the sound of that. Let's go. Sold out merchandise down.
So what about Callie Mayer? Was she on your radar at this point?
Of course. She was making big waves in F2. And Ackerman would not shut up about her.
Right, so Ackerman was in last Breaking Point series, and we used to drive alongside him. So we're in Netherlands here by the look of it now. Looks like we're going to be driving in the F2 races. So this is the first time driving the F2 cars. Traditionally, the F2 cars have been an absolute mare to drive around. This could be very interesting. See how we go today. I could be
Here's
struggling.
our race leader, Callie Mayer. She has been blisteringly fast around Zandvoort here today.
All right, what do we got? Wonder how many laps we're gonna have to do. It looks like we're pulling into the pits here.
She's going into pit.
Interesting strategy they've decided on there. She has been lapping at rapid pace, but is this the right call?
Yeah, it's a bold move for sure. Looks crazy to me.
The bold
but let's
move.
find out.
The bold move, Carton. Let's see if
She
it pays
goes
off.
then on brand new tyres. The rest of the field still sticking with their original set. Where exactly does Callie Mayer come out? Let's see.
All right, gang. So we've got we've just come into the
Okay,
pits.
Callie, let's go. We're going to leave it to you. You know what to do. Come on.
Copy that. I'm on it.
All right, so we've just come into the pits. We've got fresher tyres. Our first victim here, Mick Doohan. Fellow Aussie to me, not to Kelly Mayer. She's obviously British. This is going to be a tough ask. We don't want to wait too long. We want to get Mick pretty quick. We want to really start pushing this car as much as we can. All right, so it's quite a fun track, old Zandvoort, but I have never driven it in an FP2 car, and FP2 cars are traditionally known for being a little bit looser to handle than an F1 car. Come on, Emma. This is going to be a tough ask, gang. We've already just lost the lap, and we're so far behind her. It's going to be about getting good exit speeds here. Getting clean overtakes. Come on. We've got to get these overtakes done ASAP. Nice. We're going to have to get the elbows out. We're going to have to be really aggressive. But to the point where we don't send the car careering off the track, that's for sure. Every lap's going to have to be basically a qualifying lap. Okay. Deruvula. Here we go. We got to get him here. Under brakes. Nice. Push him out wide. Get the elbows out. Leave a bit of room. You got to leave some racing room. Nice maneuver. Right.
Nice move. Good job.
Got to hit my apex better through here so I can get on the power early. And now we're onto the back of Fittipaldi. We got to get him on this lap. We got to get Fittipaldi this lap and get onto the back of the others to give ourselves a chance with 5 to go. The key is we got to get the car out of the corner and straightened up before we can get on the accelerator, so we don't lose as much traction as possible. Good bit of drive out of there. Could be looking at the same overtake maneuver that we did last time, but I think we'll go up the inside here. Oh, lovely. Just put the car beautifully on that curve. Got it up on the inside. Got a better run with the fresher tyres. And now we can go out chasing after Corsair and Armstrong, which we need to get these guys. We need to be on the back of them ASAP. To give ourselves the best chance possible of winning this race. I still think it's a tough ask to win this race. We are on the hardest difficulty. Not using the best tools in the shed in terms of my my setup, that is, but in terms of the races we've done so far, this is the biggest challenge. Good drive out of there, Ham. And under brake, we can really close up that gap. Nice, good driving there, good exit. We're on the back of these two, which is where we want to be. That's it, just let him know we're there. On the back of Iwasa now. Oh, bit of contact, mate. Is that going to hurt us, or are we okay? Leave a bit of racing room. We've already caused a bit of contact. Iwasa is going to have DRS, but we've got the better traction out of there. I think we may have just got away with that. Elbows are definitely out. Trying to really straighten the car up out of every corner before I can get on the gas. Really trying to avoid as much wheel spin as possible while gaining as much traction as I can out of each corner. We're up into 6th now with 4 to go. So this is I'll take a podium, even though the goal is to get on first. I'd still like to get the objective. So we've got Logan Sargent here. Let's see if we can get him. Looks like we're going to be getting him into the same sort of area that we're getting the other guys. Oh, Sargent's very slow through there. Holds us up. Get him under brakes. Beautifully done. He sort of brake checked us a little bit going back through that other section, but we just held our line, did what we could, set him up for that corner, and got the job done. We're down into 5th now, chasing the front runners right here. This should be all of them up ahead. We've got 3 laps to get this done. That looks like 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, I assume. We're in 5th, so 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. I don't know where 1st is. I didn't get the best exit and the best straight run there, so that's gonna hurt me a little bit. Go back to concentrating a little bit here. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. That's going to help us.
Caution, caution.
Who could it be?
Okay, be aware.
Looks like Lawson, Liam Lawson.
No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Beautiful through there. We finally get a run. Finally get a run through there where we weren't held up. And onto the back of the podiums just here. And DRS for a bit of luck. So we've got 2 laps to get these maneuvers done. The tyres are starting to feel a little bit spongy now. And now they've brought that DRS zone a lot further around the corner this year. All right, we've got to get Hua here. Novak, and then, oh, Lawson's out in front. Novak's going to try the switch back on us.
Okay, good work.
We're on the podium though now. We just got to keep patient here. Don't push the envelope too much. Especially when the tyres are starting to go off a little bit. We might get Novak just around here. We might set him up for this downhill run. Nice, just up the inside there. Lawson to go. Now we've got a whole lap to do it, so we want to be smart about this. I need to make sure all my exits are perfect here because the rears are starting to just go a little bit. But we've got the advantage. We're sitting right behind first with DRS. Have a bit of a look there. Just let him know we're here. And then we should be able to get a good run down the front straight. DRS open. On the back straight, we have to back off a little bit. Lawson going very, very defensive, making his Red Bull as wide as he could around that bend.
Final lap, push, push.
We want to cover off this inside line. We don't want any cutbacks from Lawson on us. And there it is. We're into first. Now we just have to hold first around here with our spongy rear ends. They've done a lot of work, these soft tyres, to get us back into front. Double shift down the hill just to get the car turned in, accelerate halfway down and really push it out. Then quick shift back there, try and clip that curve. I've been missing it mostly. I just can't quite get the car turned in, but not to worry. We'll go down to second here. Short shift to third. Get the acceleration out. Nice, and using all of the road to really avoid some rear wheel spin. Heavy under brakes into here. Back to second. Use the engine to sort of help rotate the car. Back on the accelerator nice and early. Back down to third. Not too much curve. You don't want to be accelerating on top of that curve, otherwise you will send the car spinning around backwards. Across onto the straight, accelerator, and we win the race. Yep, beauty. That was me doing a bit of a clap then. Really happy with that drive then. Super stoked with that drive. Oh man, that was intense.
Mayer, take a bow. What a masterclass to finish first here in the Netherlands. It was such an unlikely strategy from Mayer, but she and the team have made a success of it. What a race, what a performance, what a genuine
A little bit of damage on the front there from when we gave a bit of a punt from behind. A little bit of nose cone damage.
Drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Trident picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top. In that
Really happy with that. And that's it. Spray the bottles. Really, actually, that I was really nervous in that. That's a tough challenge. You have to really manage pace and not trying to push it too hard on the overtakes. Otherwise, you can easily cause a mistake there. And so that was a really tough race. And in the FP2, that's the first time I've driven an FP2 car since the last game, and that was last year. The handling model has definitely changed. A lot better to drive these FP2 cars this year. Looks like we've got a bit of an interview now.
Down to this season?
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
Oh.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really helps.
She's not full of herself at all, is she?
No.
Seriously though, I have a great team around me, and this guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty useful to have around. Casper, what are you shy? Come up here.
Yes, okay.
And Callie says you've been a factor this season, Casper.
I'm not the one driving.
Didn't agree with my tyre strategy though.
This one has no respect for her elders.
But can you give us more detail as to the exact role that you're playing, Casper?
None whatsoever. It's all about her.
True Casper form. Oh, she's painful.
Were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
Ackerman and I go way back.
Interesting. Okay, so we got some news here. Let's check out the news. Actually, check out the emails first. I told you, no cameras. Okay, so Ackerman, I've told you before, I have absolutely... Phone call. I will accept that.
Let me guess, you saw the race, couldn't be prouder, and everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Well, that saved me a few minutes. Guess I'll speak to you later then.
How are you, Mum?
Oh, I couldn't be prouder, Cal. That was one hell of a race. Everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Shut up.
Honestly, The way you're driving, I think we're going to have to change your name.
What's here this time?
Callie Winner. You've got this in the bag,
Oh no, that's
Oh,
hard to listen to.
That is the kind of award-winning journalism that we really do need right now, but one race at a time, okay?
That sounds like Casper talking. Is he looking after you?
Yeah, always. Actually, I've got a meeting with him that I'm running a bit late for, so I've got a dash. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, sweetheart. Call me tonight and well done.
Yeah.
Right, so a few things were said there, and not to mention in the emails, just talking about the tire strategy. Ben Hicks also saying we've got a lot of photo shoots and a lot of interviews coming up, especially with what we got cracked on with there. And the up-and-coming Callie Mayer, Formula 2's biggest surprise of the season. All right, so plenty of people are talking about us. And there we go. Right, so very cool indeed. We'll crack on to the next chapter here. Let's go to the next chapter and see what happens. Oh, it's the Japanese Grand Prix. Jeez, all these tracks I haven't driven in a long time. Several weeks later, with only a handful of races remaining in the 22 season or campaign, Connor Sports is still looking to make their mark on the sport during their first season as part of the F1 grid. Back as Andrea O'Connor here.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Oh, we got an update on our sold merchandise. We missed some key sales the past couple of Grand Prix due to merchandise stock levels, but demand's still high. Demand is still high. Pre-orders for future stock are looking fantastic. That's a great result. That's a great outcome. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, if people really want it, they'll pre-order it. All right, so we got some news here again. The outspoken Davidoff Butler in conversation with the biggest butler of them all. Oh, here we go, another phone call. Oh, here's Davidoff right now.
Davidoff?
Connor, just thought I'd call for a catch-up.
Wait. What time is it where you are?
Doesn't matter. I wanted a report before the race.
Ah, right. I did ask them to send across all the data to you. Perhaps they forgot. I'll make sure to,
No, I've got it all here. Busy man, Andrea. I don't have time to read all that. How's it all look?
The car is running well, data's solid, whole team seems confident, and based on the forecasts, we're sticking to the original tire strategy as we discussed, so we'll see.
Good. And the boys?
Keeping to themselves, so no fireworks. Aiden's been a little quiet, but that's usually a good sign before a race. And Devon's...
I've already spoken to Devon. He's good to go.
Oh. Right.
Well, keep up the good work. Good luck, and I'm sure we'll speak after.
Right, so Davidoff's a really tricky character to get my head around. It looks like he's playing both his son and Aiden against each other, and somehow he's trying to keep them on side. And I mean, you don't become a billionaire for no reason and play the field, learn how to play the field in the long game. So there's definitely up Davidoff's sleeve that I'm a bit unsettled by this character and what he's got in plan. I don't know what what strings he's pulling in the background, but it's going to be interesting how that plays out. All right, so social-wise, we got Aravi here. Anyone read the old man Butler interview? Not willing to talk about his son. No wonder Devon's on the bounce this season. Okay. Who else have we got here? Anyone? I saw Natalie Pinkham had something to say in the last set of socials. We got Ben from Tim Marduk here. 22 has been a year for the headlines. Can't wait to see what Connor Sport gets wrong. Both massive F1 content creators if you haven't seen them before. All right, so let's what emails we got here. Car update, the full reports on your desk. The short version, both cards are running within optimal levels. Based on our projections, we're in a good place. Of course, we could always do more. Okay. Right, Casper, interview with Butler. I just read an interview with Davidoff Butler, at least. Trackside chats, I mean, I heard some stories, but he's like that all the time. Right, and no wonder why Devon's like the way he is. Right, yeah, fair enough. And Andy, just want to let you know that the Sakura have confirmed they didn't know if they'd been able to fit the whole team in, but we have decided to close both floors for the night. Okay, cool. And weekend preview. Right, let's go to the race and see what happens here for our second race.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Right, A Star is Born. as in, we're not going to the race just yet. As is usual, with the movie industry, there's been a delay in production. So the filming will take place next season, booked in for just after the Spanish Grand Prix race weekend. This clashes with our scheduled mid-season testing day in Catalonia. Davidoff is keen we allow Conesport to get as much exposure as possible and stick to the filming schedule. We can't realistically commit to both. What should we prioritize? I hate to say it, but Davidoff's right. The film is too good an opportunity to pass up. Getting Conesport on the big screen is excellent for the team. We can't buy that kind of publicity. Testing. Davidoff isn't running this team. I am testing, and performance on track is our #1 priority. I've got to... this is a tricky one, man, because we're not a fully established team, but it is next season. You don't know what's going to happen next season. I've got to go with the testing. The filming just seems like a second option at this point, and if it gets in the way of testing, testing is quite vital, especially through that time of the season, so I'm going to go testing. It's only Devon anyway who gets the A Star Is Born perk, and really, it comes down to the actual race itself. Okay, Japanese Grand Prix mid-race. Here it is. A solid start of the race sees Aiden on pace for one of his better performances behind the wheel of the Conesport car. Hey. Alright, so here we go. The Japanese Grand Prix. 8 laps remaining.
Okay, mate, I need you to push before the
Our
pit
primary
window opens.
objective...
Push. On it.
Take Bottas before lap 8. What position are we in? Okay. Alright, we're not too far away, actually. Use a bit of overtake and see if we can get Tsunoda here. Alright, nice. So, finish ahead of Butler is our bonus objective, by the way. So we've got to get Bottas before lap 8. It's lap 5 now.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.9 seconds.
See how we go here. I think they're just up here. Latifi going slow. I think he's a slower car. Yeah, blue flag's out for Latifi. He's going to be right in the way of where we want to be for this lap. Use a bit of hours down the straight. Play catch up.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
The car feels so different to an FP2 car compared to what we just finished with. And around the outside of Latifi, well done. Great from Latifi backing off, and we had to send it around the outside. Compromised our line a little bit, but job's done now.
Flag.
So let's get after Carlos, and let's get after Bottas right here. Right, we should hopefully get him on this lap. I'll use a bit of ERS down the back straight. Catch him as well. We seem to be quite mighty through this area here compared to the AI. Through the turns is where we're making up a lot of time. Tires feel good. Using a lot of ERS to go through 130R down here.
And the
Flat
gap
out.
behind us is 3.2 seconds.
ERS and DRS deployed. Sainz is going for the maneuver. We're going for the maneuver.
Creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff.
Oh, cutscene. Oh, we just got in front of Bottas. Come on, game. All right, we've pulled into the pits.
Stop here at Suzuka.
Righto.
This time it's Aiden Jackson coming in.
Okay, so
He's been
good so
making
far.
steady progress today, and Conesport need him to.
Objectives
They
are done.
desperately need some results, and they could do without this. And look, there's
Oh, what?
chaos in that garage.
Come on!
Only 3
Oh
wheels on
my
the car at the moment.
god! I'd
After
be
Aiden
furious.
Jackson looks
I
on
would
in
be
despair.
losing it
Here
in the
comes that
cockpit of that
spare wheel
car.
now. That's a long, long time to
Oh,
wait. Just sat in the
how did they
cockpit.
not?
What is going
How do you
on
not have
down
the
at
tyre out
Conesport?
there? That's
Well, the
worse than
tyre's finally out of
Ferrari.
the garage and on the car, and Aiden Jackson's back out in the race, but it's a long time in the pit, and that will cost them dearly.
Okay, that is worse than Ferrari-esque pit stop muck-ups. Reclaim 8th position. Are you serious?
Okay, try not to worry about that, Aiden. Just focus on the race.
How can you say try not to worry? I gotta be honest. Say try not to worry about that.
I'm sick of this.
Alright, so I'll be interested all that time we just lost, where it spat us back out. Interesting spot to restart us on the track. Right, well, we got all the work cut out for us. We are on fresh super soft, or fresh softs, not super softs. Back behind Sonoda. You got to be kidding me. All right, so Yuki's ahead. We're gonna have to make light work of him again. We cannot afford to be held up by Yuki. Oh, big snap of oversteer. You got to watch those curbs. We're gonna have to use all of the ERS now. We could have pretty much had him. We still might get him after 130R through into the last chicane. Oh, well done, Ham. Under brakes.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Yeah, well, someone's got to do the nice maneuvers. You guys are stuffing everything up. All right, so we got Norris and Bottas to go 8. And bonus objective of getting Devon. I don't even know what position Devon's in. This could be tough. Got to try and watch those curves. I don't want to be having a spin. Once again, got to find that balance of speed and being sensible. Because in one foul maneuver, you can throw all that hard effort out the window. Let's try and get on the throttle early here. We'll build back up the ERS. I'd love to know where Butler is. Look for a yellow dot on that mini map to the left. Alright, he's just going around the bend. No touching the curb, on the throttle nice and early. Hit some ERS. ERS stands for Energy Recovery System, if that's what you're wondering. It's what you can harvest battery power and extra boost in through turns and braking zones. Nice and easy. Short shifting up through the gears to get that traction and get that power out of the car. Right.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trading.
We've got 3 laps to go now.
0.6 seconds.
3 laps to get these achievements done. That's not the way you want to do it. It'd be much better through there. If we can tidy up our corners, get the most out of the lap, I'll have a chance, but not by starting off each lap like that. Luckily, we do have fresh softs on our side. All right, here's this big train of cars. Let's see what we can do in the next couple of laps here. We should be able to get on the power a lot earlier than these guys running their mediums, although Bottas is on softs. I'd love to know how long he's been on softs for.
They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
We are going to brake a little bit earlier, get the car turned in and get on the gas a bit earlier compared to the ones in front of us. Just to roll the car through the corners a bit and keep the momentum going. All right, so Gasly here. Tried to fake us out of it. We weren't going to yield. Keeping up the curves to maintain our traction. It's quite bumpy through the last turn there, so you need to be careful not to be hitting the power flat out while riding those bumps and turning. And we've just got a bit of aero washout there, and the car just sort of understeered out a bit wider. That's due to losing a bit of aero downforce because of the cars in front. We're right on the back of these guys. Signs holding us all up. All right, we're going to push Norris out here. Not a place you would typically overtake. And we're going to get Carlos into the hairpin. Yep, sorry, Carlos, but Aiden's a man on a mission here. Right, here we go. We got Bottas and Butler to go with 2 laps. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. Oh, I tell you what, bit skatey through there. Tyres must be just overheating just a touch. We've got 30% the ERS left.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3
We want to
more laps.
get DRS off Bottas going down the main straight. And we're just going to get him here. What I did is I rolled off the brakes halfway through that brake zone just to pull alongside him a little bit more. Gives us clean air down the straight plus DRS plus ERS. Now we can chase after Devon, and we've got 2 laps to try and get him. Two laps, albeit hopefully no mistakes. Really tricky section through these sections. Oh, you don't want to hit too much grass there. It can spin you right around.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.2 seconds.
Tires are starting to wear out just a little bit. I've got less grip than I had before, that's for sure. All right, here we go. I want to save some ERS for this last lap and against Devon here. But this is our last goal here. Our secondary bonus goal. All right, let's get after him. This is it. Win it or bin it, as they like to say. Use a bit of ERS down this back straight. Flat out through. Right out through the curve. I think it's 130, 180, 180, 130, or 150R. I forget the name of the corner. It's one of those numbers. We've got DRS. We've got ERS. We're out of ERS, but we've got DRS.
Concentration and let's bring it home.
Oh, Devon's gonna make. He's gonna park the bus whenever he can. Now we just got to pick our moment here. We can't just try and send it wherever. We don't want to send both cars off. We are teammates at the end of the day and vital for points. Plus we don't want to give the we don't want to give the media any firepower. Oh, we're going to send it up the inside. Oh, he just left the door open. Watch the switchback. We do have the better traction. Oh, I thought he was going to get us on the switchback, but we just closed the door enough. He's still on us. I expect him to fight back and use a bit of ERS.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel.
There he is right there. Oh, he's right on us. We don't have much ERS. He's coming back hard. We're going to go defensive. I'm going to keep this parked right in the middle of the track. Using as all of the ERS left. Oh, we got it. Woo.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
We got it, gang. We got it. Aye, aye, aye.
Well, it's still too close to call at the top of the table. Meanwhile, at the other end, Ant, you can really understand Aiden Jackson's frustrations today.
Just getting these.
They've had car problems all season long, Crofty.
Wait a sec.
Mix-up in the garage today, and Connor Sport won't be proud of that one.
And Connor Sport won't be proud of that. It's the longest pit stop we've had this season. Not the sort of record any team.
Oh, you're not wrong, Crofty. You don't want that record against your name.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win.
All right, I don't think we need to see this.
They've performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on
We
the
don't
edge
need to
of
see
our
the
seats
podium
throughout-
stuff. Let's continue on. Oh, man. Getting the objective done right at the end. All right, Natalie, what do you got?
Aidan, I'm sure you already know what I'm going to ask. That pit stop looked like a nightmare. So what on earth happened today?
Well, keeping on theme with how I was doing the live stream the other day, I want to remain politically correct on our side of the garage. And I want to maintain that our side is doing everything we can to try and do the best we can, and that I can't help what teams are doing. So the options are clearly a problem in the pits, but all I can do is focus on my driving. Rest of the team needs to get its act together. That's what we're going to avoid. Every race has its hiccups. I'm going to go with level 3. That seems to be the way to go. Oh, actually, every race has its hiccups. That could be taken two ways, as in, like, generically every race can have its hiccups, like across any team. Or every race has its hiccups at the moment with the way our team's acting. I'm going to go level 3.
Yeah, well, we all know that every race has a hiccup, so you could just never tell when it's going to happen. You just got to be ready and roll with the punches. I guess on the plus side, a mess up like that means that this mistake will never happen again.
Well,
that's true.
There is a lot of talk on social media about whether Devon is actually getting preferential treatment by the team.
Okay.
So do you think, is there any truth to that, or is it an unfair assumption?
Once again, keeping it sort of, I want to keep it away from my side of the garage. So the options are, of course there is, his dad may be funding the team, but we're treated equally. I'm not going to go with that. No comment. Devon could use a bit of preferential treatment with his current. I want to go that. It's a little bit funny. It's a little bit of a dig at Devon as well, saying, "Hey, we got our pit stop made up, and I still beat you." I want to go that, and I want to, you know, it's a pretty loose quip we're going with, basically.
Devon struggles to keep up sometimes, so maybe you could use a little preferential treatment.
I like it.
No, I'm joking.
He's kidding.
Whatever helps Devon helps the team.
But we're not really.
It's fine.
Well, Aidan, the list seems to get longer. Car reliability, you and Devon bumping wheels, and now issues in the pit lane. Huge mounting problems at Connor Sport. Has there been any talk at all about what the team might do next season, considering that you and Devon just don't seem to get along?
And our two options. I'm open to offers for next season. Who knows where we'll end up? Who knows what the future will bring? Right now, it's all about Connor Sports, keeping with our theme of keeping it politically correct. And he's not wrong. We are employed at Connor Sports this year at the moment. We're going to, who knows what the future will bring, because who does? But right now, it is all about Connor Sport.
I've been thinking about next season, but who knows what the future will bring. At the moment, it's all about Connor Sport and bringing in as many points as I can.
And finally, I've got to ask you about this. It has been reported that Mercedes have agreed a deal for George Russell to play a small part in the latest Throttle Zone. What do you make of that?
So this is the movie. The movie deal that we turned down. Not something I'm interested in. I can't wait to see the film. George has got a lot to offer outside the world of F1. I'm going to go with that one.
I've always thought George would make a great actor, actually. I mean, he's got his own suit. He's ready for the red carpet. He's got a lot to offer outside of the F1 world. So, yeah, I'm pleased that he's finally getting the chance to show us all what he's got.
That's right. George has earned it as well.
Thank you so much for your time.
All right, so that's the Japanese Grand Prix over. Oh, man, we just got our... I really thought Devon was going to come back at us at the end there. All right, let's go. All right, so that is the Japanese Grand Prix over. I really did think that George was going to make a comeback at us there, but... I mean, no, not George, Devon. But we held on, so really, really happy there to get that job done. These are tough objectives to reach sometimes in the race. So we've got some news here. Stuck in the pits. The latest F1 team just can't catch a break. All right, we got a phone call.
Talk to me.
About what? You saw the race, right? What is there to say?
Thought you could do with blowing off a little steam.
What is even the point in wasting any more energy? If it's not the car, it's the team. If it's not the team, it's the car. No one seems to care how much effort I'm putting into all of this.
Which is why you need to double down. Listen, I promised I wouldn't say anything, but the top 3 are talking, Aiden.
What?
They've already reached out to us. Looks like there might be some last-minute negotiations on the cards, but keep that to yourself, okay?
Yeah, of course.
He's playing
There's
us.
some wrangling. you're contracted for another season, but your tenacity has been noticed.
Wow, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything you're not supposed to know. I hate to admit it, but Connor Sport can't keep up with you, Aiden. Just do me a favor, would you?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
I need you to push as hard as you can to get as much out of you before I lose you to a better team. Can you do that for me?
Of course. No problem.
Good boy. You know I'm here whenever you need me.
Oh,
Speak soon.
he sounds so insincere. I just don't know. I just feel like he's playing us. I just feel like Davidoff, and why would he go, if we're not supposed to know, why would he tell us that? A lot of speculation here. He's obviously trying to play us, and he's trying to play to our ego a little bit, and there's got to be something he's trying to pull out of the bag here. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's got an agenda, and I guess the more we play, the more we'll find out. Yeah, so interesting to see how that goes. On the socials, who have we got? We've got Tommy 999, fair play to Aiden, getting points out there today. Was looking doubtful after that pit stop. Who else have we got? Congratulations on Max Verstappen on another world championship. Yeah, okay, whatever. He must have clinched it in that one, did he? Jackson saying Butler's struggled to keep up. The Consport drivers are nothing if not entertaining. You're not wrong there. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, and what do we got in the way? Emails, an apology. I know I don't usually mail you directly, but after what happened today, I just wanted to apologize personally. The whole garage is upset about what happened out there today. Personally, I'm furious. Rest assured, we think we've isolated the problem. Yeah, the problem was apparently someone's ears were painted on when they were told to go and get all the tires. All right. After what happened today, it's likely that we're going to be getting a lot of press interest. Okay. We missed out on Nigel Mansell's... Oh, Aiden. We missed out on Nigel Mansell's racing gloves. I know how much you wanted them. So I'm really sorry at the end. It was down to just us and another bidder. I have no clue who it was, but no matter how high it went, they just kept pushing. I bet it was like Davidoff or Devon trying to outbid us. Blimey, Aiden. Well, oh, here we go, Brian. Blimey, Aiden, what was that? Hats off for keeping you cool and getting back into the race. You're a darn good driver. Ah, oh, thanks, Brian. He was in Series 1. If you never saw it, he helped. He was like a manager-style character to us. Would you believe I nearly missed it? Okay, so cool. All right, gang, that's it for today. We'll be back with another episode. Potentially we'll live stream it, or potentially I'll just keep recording them out. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Really happy that we achieved both really tough objectives today in two completely different cars. Driving the F2 car compared to the F1 car is tough. And Zandvoort, both Suzuka and Zandvoort, tracks you don't really want to be riding up on the curves too much. Especially those longer curves that you know, those big long curves. You know, you just don't want to touch them. That's when you can spin the car out. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen, and I'll see you for the next episode where we can crack on with the story and with Ham doing a bit of racing. All right, stay safe. Stay glued to your screen. Get out of here.